what is your take on, like, when, you know, like on the internet you have a lot of these, mostly white people, because they trying to put in their 2 cents, you know, and trying to add a little something to the discussion. They always talk about, what about black on black crime? You got some black people who ask that, you know, what about black on black crime, man? We need to fix that first before we get mad. You get mad at that. Why won't you get ever mad at that? You get mad at a cop shooting a black man. We kill each other every day.
Right.
What's your take on that?
Right. Well, out the gate, when I hear it from a black person with using that logic, I instantly think coon. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I think coon. And you hear that type of rhetoric coming out of the Charles Barkleys, the Stacey Dashes, and other notable coons that we know. But I got two takes on that. You know, black on black crime is no different than white on white crime. We just call it black on black crime on the media. You know what I mean? We don't label we don't label when a man goes home. If we hear about it, we don't label when a white man goes home from work and he's so frustrated, I suppose, that it takes him to wipe out his wife and wipe out his children. We might call it domestic violence, but we don't call it white on white crime. We don't call it white on white crime when a mother drowns her children and shit at the bottom of a lake and then try to blame it on the black man. We don't call that white on white crime. So the phrase white on white crime, or Asian on Asian crime, or Mexican on Mexican crime, like, people kill the people that's in their demographics statistically. You don't have a bunch of black people going out killing white people, just like you don't have a whole bunch of white people going out killing black people. Other than what other Asians, Hispanics kill other Hispanics primarily. So when they talk about black on black crime, that's just the media, them using their media outlet, or using that media as a tool to continue to put you in a position, one, so that they can have that argument when the police execute us, but two, to put you in a position to say, hey, well, you don't even value your life, so why the fuck should we value your life? So that makes you even more killable, and that makes less people caring about you once you execute it. So my first thing with that is that all crime is perpetrated most often by the people in that vicinity and in that demographic and in that racial ethnic group, period. And then the second thing with why black on black crime ain't shit like police killing this is that if I, as a black man, kill another black man, I'm not gonna get away with that. Once they find me, I'll have to have a Johnny Cochran style defense team in order for me as a black man to kill another black man and get away with it. So if we do execute black on black crime, we're losing two people in that situation if I happen to get caught. If there's any type of video we're seeing, like we're seeing these cops executing these brothers, if any of that type of stuff happens, any of that Tamir Rice type of video footage happens, and I'm the person who executed the person, I'm going to jail for the rest of my life for football numbers. Whereas the police officer can pull off the same execution and then they're going home. So the issue isn't necessarily the issue is definitely with the death, because we don't need to be killing ourselves no more than anyone else needs to be killing us. But the issue on top of that is that there's no justice being executed when the cops are the perpetrators of the murder. But if I was to kill another black person, I'm going to jail. We losing two people, and really we losing more than two people, because that's another part of the symptom of white supremacy. Because if you can give somebody like the brother who I think I don't know the ages exactly, but I know the brother Philando in Minnesota was in his 20s. Jay Anderson right here at home, that brother was number 32. And the brother who Alton Sterling, he was number 37. So these are still vibrant young men. So these men can still contribute, actually. They can even give us more babies. They can give us more population. So when you chop them down, not only do you chop them down, you chop the potential children that they were going to have and the potential geniuses that were going to be created down. And then you leave the children that they did have behind scarred, and puts their genius, kind of encapsulates their genius, man, and kind of fuck them up and put them behind the 8 ball before they even get started.